You know why most people's lives are completely fucked, in shambles? Is because these clowns do not have any structure. They don't have the solitude, the discipline. They live life off of how they feel. Well, I feel this way, so I'm going to do this. This dummy over here feels this way, so he or she is going to do this. Now, I'm not going to think about the later future. I'm going to screw this person over, and I'm not going to care, because this is what I feel like doing right now, not thinking about the consequences later on. There's always consequences to your actions, good or bad. So I advise everybody to watch what the fuck you do and who you do it to. Because the realest motherfuckers in this planet will hold you accountable to your actions. In every single one of them. I have boundaries with just about everybody you can possibly think in your mind. And it's exactly what you should do as a person that lives their life through structure, through discipline, through doing the right things all the time. But a bunch of idiots out there, they just don't care enough. And it's exactly what's going to come back to bite you when it's all said and done. Because like I said, you can do something to the wrong person at the wrong time. And you might not think nothing of it at the time when you do it. But it's always going to come back to haunt you, because that person you did something wrong to could become everything you've ever wanted, plus more. And now you want to reignite with that person. Now you want to come back into their life. When it's not going to happen. You lost the golden ticket. They lost the golden ticket when they walked away from you. And now they're absolutely furious because they can't get you back. Their life is in shambles. They don't know what the fuck to do. They should have respected you, but no, they couldn't do that. They had to be on their feelings and do what they felt like doing at the time, thinking they're cool, thinking they're this, thinking they're that. Okay. Okay. You be mad disrespectful, immature, and you do what you do. I'm glad you did that. Now, watch what happens to a person like you. The more bad things you do, the more bad things is going to come back to you, because it's called karma. The energy you give out is what's going to come back. So you better watch your P's and Q's. You better watch what you do in this life. And if you do something wrong, you better right that wrong. You better know you did something wrong and right that wrong immediately. Because now, good karma will be on your side if you can right that wrong. But not until you right that wrong, karma's not going to be on your side. I guarantee you that right now. So, the message in this video is to basically let you guys know that there's consequences to your actions. There is. For the good and the bad. If you do good things all the time, good things is going to come back. You're going to get rewarded with good people, with good times, good abundance, good everything that you can possibly think. But if you're doing bad shit's going to come back onto you. You screw somebody over without even thinking twice, and it's your fault, and you did them dirty. You don't want to take accountability, but you absolutely did it, whether you want to admit it or not. You fucking did it. Bad things will come back to you. Whether you want to believe so or not, it will. Your time will come. It will. Your downfall is coming. So this is why you have to watch your actions. God sees every single thing that you do, for the good and the bad. He sees. I don't even know how people can do shit like that, bro. Like, I feel everything that happens to me, and I feel everything that I do. I don't get how people can literally do others wrong and be like a liar, a manipulator, and just not care. It literally shows everything about you and nothing about anybody else. If you can do dirty shit like that, it makes no sense. You are fucked. You are. It just don't make sense to me. I can't make people feel bad like that. I can't do it. I can't intentionally just make people feel bad. Do people wrong. Do people dirty. There's just nothing in me to do that. I'm not going to sell someone a dream, lead them on, screw them over, and just because I want to get a short-term gain. Like, it's not going to happen. I don't get why people do shit like that and can live with themselves. It's just dirt. It's dirty. Anybody can lie to anybody. That's the thing. You can act a certain way and lie to somebody to get what you want, which is what a lot of people do because they're fucking losers. That's what you have to do. And they don't care about how they make somebody else feel when they do what they do. I don't care what situation we're talking about here. Friends can do it to friends. Relationship partners can do it to relationship partners. People can do it to family. People can do it to whoever they want. I do not get how people can do these things, because you're not going to get away with it. The truth will come out. You're going to severely hurt somebody, and I don't get how people can do those things and live with it and live with themselves. I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's not in my nature to do those things. It shouldn't be in anybody's nature to do those things. It just don't make sense. Because what you do is going to come back. It will. And these idiots, these clowns, they don't think it will. They think everything's going to be fine and dandy. They did what they did. Who cares is the way they think. Who cares about that person? I did what I did, sure. Who cares? But it's going to come back. And you could have been the person that somebody done wrong. And you become everything they want plus more. And by that time, their life is in shambles. They can't get you back. You're on top, they're on bottom. Uno reverse card. It's funny how the world turns, isn't it? The people that do things that are so destructive to put you at rock bottom will soon experience rock bottom themselves, and you will experience mountaintops like Everest. And they'll be praying to Jesus Christ with a cross in their bedroom for mercy. They will be praying for mercy. But you will show no mercy, because why should you? Why should you bring them up when all they ever did, when all they ever did was put you down on purpose? They knew what they did. They didn't care. I can't show mercy to a person like that. I'm not going to do nothing extra to you, but I want nothing to do with you. It wouldn't matter to me if you existed or did not exist. You're just gone. You're out of the picture. See ya. You did what you did. You pissed me off. There you go. That is how I feel in certain situations towards those things that I used to go through in the past, whether it be friends, exes, whatever, people always know what they're doing. That's what I come to realize. They do. I have that loyalty. I have that brotherhood. I have that ride or die mentality. I like my people. I'm going to stick with my people. But most people in the world don't have that. They don't. It's because they're all losers. They're all geeks. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to win. So they use people. I know how to win, so I don't need to use people because I know how to win. I don't need to do that, but they do. And they will use you if they can. I caught on at a young age. And you would be an amazing supply source today if they could get around you, but they can't because you're too awake. They can't touch the golden ticket no more. The golden ticket holds value. It's what you have, value. You're valuable in all aspects of life. People want that, but not everybody can get it. Only the special can get it. And that's it. This has nothing to do with being better than anybody else or any of these things. It has to do with self-worth and your own value. Why should you hang with people that don't even try in life? Why should you hang out with people like that? If you don't try in life, you don't try in anything. If you don't try in anything, how can you be trusted? You can't. How you do one thing is how you do everything. And this is really how it is. If you can't do anything right, if you can't do one thing right, you can't do fucking anything right. If there's a lot of things you're off with, you're going to be off with everything. If you're on point with a lot of things that you do and you have success, you're going to have success in everything that you do. Those are my kind of people, because, and it's not just because of what they earn or anything like this, it's trust. What it really comes down to, I can trust a person like that because they trust themselves. They can do certain things. They're trustworthy. They're going to show up. They're not going to stab you in the back for $1. They're not going to steal nothing from you. You can trust the person. They have their own shit. They got own shit going for themselves. They don't need to steal $1 from you. People like that cannot be trusted. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So, this is the truth. Get on your shit. Become a person of value, because people that become people of value want other people that are also valuable for those reasons, significantly for those reasons. We don't mess with just anybody. The world is a black and white place, as I've mentioned before. If you're not worthy, you're not worthy. Get on your shit. If you want to be worthy, get on your shit. If you're worthy, then you're worthy. I can't do nothing about that. Only you can. Only anybody can. Higher your value. Become more valuable through your actions, through your choices. It's really not that hard. You become less valuable when you make stupid decisions. You want to party all the time? You become less valuable. Oh, I'm having fun. Well, you're becoming less valuable because that's your choice. Having fun does not equate to becoming more valuable. Whenever I do anything out of left field, it's not actually making me better. It might be fun at the time, sure, and I like to have fun, but it's not making me more valuable. It's not helping me grow as a person. It's just not. And sure, you always got to have a little bit of fun, but it's truly not going to help you grow as a person. People who want to do shit like that too much, they don't want to sacrifice enough, they don't want to grow into something better. You could never become complacent in life. You can never think you have made it in life. There is no such thing as, oh, I've made it to this destination, because when you do that, you fall. You fall hard. You always have to be on your P's and Q's at all times and have that awareness, that animalistic awareness, to the point where you know there's still more. There's another mountain to climb. You can still get better. There's more destinations. And I'll tell you, the only destinations that these losers have that will screw you over, the only destination they have is the destination to get something from you and then to leave and to do it to somebody else, and then to somebody else, and then to somebody else. Even women today have become very toxic, and not all of them, but a lot of them, because they have shit so easily. They can talk to any guy they want and ghost any guy they want whenever they want, because there's so many guys they can talk to that they know they have at their fingertips. This honestly makes them toxic because it's too easy. They lose themselves. They're not disciplined. They're not becoming better people. They're not becoming better women. They're becoming a lot worse. They're complacent because everything is just so easy to them. This is the game of the young modern female today. Almost all of them are complacent. Almost all of them are lost. I'm not going to say all of them, because that's not true. Some of them have at least a little bit of a head on their shoulders. Some of them. I'm not saying who. Just whatever. I know this is what's going on. I'm not stupid. And their behavior is honestly sickening to death. It's abusive. It is abusive. They're greedy. The ones that do the things that I'm explaining, they are very greedy. In their actions, I know what they're doing. Like, it's not hard to figure out. It's who they are and it's what they're doing, because they don't want... They feel it's better for them. They feel it's a better route. They feel empowered. They feel more important. They feel they don't have to put in the work. They can just exist. And it is the truth. But it's going to hurt them in the long run, because they're going to find it very hard for a guy to commit to them, to take them seriously. They can get guys very easy, but they cannot get guys, and especially good guys, to commit to them very easily. That's what they can't do. They're all masters at getting guys and having them there, because all those guys, all they want to do is smash. So of course they can have them there. But they can't keep all the guys. And it makes sense when you think about it. Of course it makes sense. You'd be stupid not to realize that this is the truth. And this is exactly what's going to hurt them in the long run. It's already affected and hurt certain people that tried to do certain things to me. And it relates to this video. You try to come back, you no longer qualify for the golden ticket because you're a little trout sniffer. You were undeserving. You think I should take you back? You're simply undeserving. You don't deserve what I am. You just don't. Somebody else might. Somebody else might wake up and do the right things to earn it. You haven't earned shit. You're a little weasel that tries to get whatever they want, whenever they want it. You don't ever want to improve. You don't ever want to grow. You don't want to be a valuable person to another person. You just want to exist and have everything handed to you and get things so easily. That's why you're all fucked up. You're not focused on yourself. You're not focused on your own growth, your own value. You're not focused on none of that. You're focused on gaining only because you think you're just perfect. You think you can do whatever you want and this and that. And it's exactly what's going to come back to fuck your shit up, boy. It's exactly what's going to come back to haunt you to death. This is the truth. This is the truth. And honestly, it goes both ways. If you're a guy and you do stupid ass shit too, it's going to come back to haunt you. You need to become more valuable as a person. No one is just good enough as they exist. Nobody. Do you think the best people in the world, do you think the highest up people in the world are just existing and they just existed that way? They put in an immense amount of work to become who they are, to accomplish what they've accomplished, to just earn what they have in general, all the way around the board. They put in a crazy amount of work, a crazy amount of sacrifice. And if you can't put any in and you think you're just good as you exist, everything should be given to you, you're in for a rude awakening, because that is not how the world works. You have to put it in. You have to become more valuable. You have to become tolerable. If the opposite gender, or even your own friends, can't even tolerate you, then what the fuck is the good? You're not going to have any success. You have to become successful yourself. And you will attract things so easily at that point because you're different than the rest that are entitled, that just think they can get whatever they want whenever they want it. With short term, you might be able to do that. But it's what's going to come back to bite you. They don't see anything long term. Especially most of these modern younger females today. They don't see anything long term. They think things will stay the same for them forever. Because things are so easy right now. They don't see the dark side coming for them in the future. Things never stay the same. This is a very important video that they should all hear, but unfortunately, a lot of them won't. They should. And they should listen. But, when you're an entitled little brat, there's not much anybody can do for you, and you're going to have to learn those lessons the hard way. This is a cold hard truth. And, there's only so much I can do. There's only so much I can say on this. But it is the truth. And if things came so easily to you, why would you even bother improving? Because when things are right there anyway, it feels like you don't have to improve, but that is what is slowly killing you, because yes, you do. You do more than you think. You do have to improve more than you think. Anybody. You have to. But the mistake is when things are there so easily, you don't feel that way. When you don't feel that way, you might not do the right things. Until a very, very, very dark, rude awakening of a reality really hits. You get up there in age, you no longer can do what you used to be able to do. And that's a mistake you're going to have to pay for. And you don't know it until you know it, most of the time. And that is the unfortunate part. People like me try to warn you. People like me that have been through this, not the person that it happened to, But the person that became someone of value and rejected people like that, I don't care who you are. I don't care how good you look. If you are undeserving and I know it in my mind, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing in my mind that's going to make me actually give you a shot or do anything with you at all. If I know for a fact you're undeserving, I'm not going to give you the time of the day. I'm not going to do it. So, that part is on you. And most people like that, they can't even handle anything. They can't handle to hear this. They can't handle rejection. They can't. And they're going to be so pissed off at you because in their minds, they were going to have their way with you. In their minds, they're going to be able to get you back. They're going to screw you over, but they can get you back again. Oh, yeah. That's what they think in their minds because they can do it to anybody, right? And when it comes to you, oh, shit. Couldn't make it happen. Now they're pissed because they're entitled. And they don't feel the need to self-improve. They feel they're good as they exist, whatever, blah, blah, blah. No, you're not. You actually have way more flaws than you think. You're actually a walking red flag. You're actually nothing that good at all. And you're not trustworthy. There's a million things, and there's a million reasons as to why I would not fuck with you. So, in my mind, in my eyes, you're not worthy. You're not worthy of something that has become valuable at all. And this is a person you have to be. You have to put your foot down. You have to have boundaries. And you can't go back on them. You lay that down, and it's going to be what it's going to be. People are either deserving or they're not. And you cannot lower your standards for people who are red flags. That would just be the dumbest thing you could ever do. So that's it. This video has now expired.